bit. I'm sounding out there. How's it sounding out there? How's it sounding out there? Yeah, buddy. Welcome to another show. Another episode. Urban Country Mornings. I wish it was every morning. It's not every morning. So it's not Urban Country Mornings. I really wish it was every morning. You know what I mean? What's up with that echo? Oh, let's kill that. Let's kill that, and that will kill the echo. All right, yo. Thank you so much for joining me and coming in for another episode, right, of Urban Country Morning, right? I'm gonna say morning because it's only Monday morning, right? That's the only thing I could do right now is come to you on Monday mornings, and I can't come to you on Monday mornings. But I felt like it was important to be here with you on this specific Monday morning because there's a lot going on right now, right? Not only is there a lot going on in the news, like you got crazy things going on. Like you want to talk about far crazy, like AI Atlas, right? Far crazy, and I'm not going into none of that. Plenty of people on the internet talking about that. I'm not going into none of that. We got Donald Trump tweeting again. I guess he not tweeting, came out on Truth Social, right? And he did make a mention about possibly doing a tariff reimbursement check for the people, for the taxpayers. I don't know. I believe Donald Trump is going to send money taxpayers' way when the check comes. If the check comes, I believe it. Until the check comes, all right, miss me with that. I'll catch it when it comes. I'll be the first one at the bank if it does come. You know what I mean? But holding my breath waiting for that, putting my energy into that? No. Speaking about energy, guys, we got to protect our energy, right? That's a whole nother subject about what's going on out here. It's like the energies are just, ooh. And shout outs to the people that recognize, because energy is everything, right? It's literally everything. So shout outs to the people that are out here that's really recognizing, and even the people that don't even realize, but they're moving with so much positivity that they're shining a positive light on the world, which I trust and believe all it does is it multiplies. It's like a snowball going down a hill, right? Regardless if it's negative energy or if it's positive energy, whatever it is you put out there, it's going to shape and change and alter the whole universe, right? The whole world. I am looking for my charger because I don't want to die. I don't want my camera to die. So I am looking for the charger. Give me a second. I'm going to keep on talking while I do that. But the energy, we got to make sure that we're protecting our energy out here, because the importance of protecting the energy, man, is I don't even know how to really put it into the full terms of how important this is, right? Okay, so let me put it to you like this. There is, I think that charger's upstairs, and I'm doing live to tape, so I might have to hit y'all with a song or something like that, and go get that in a minute. But regardless of what, so the energy, right? Energy is so super important that I'm not going to say controllers because that sounds conspiracy theory-ish, but okay, record labels for a while kind of switched even the key of the music that would be put out, right? Because positive and negative keys, right? If you notice, take like the music, the music that's coming out of the dance hall right now, dance hall Jamaica, right? It's real grungy and, you know, real rough and like in your face type, right? You even find a lot of that in the hip hop, right? The hip hop right nowadays. You know, back in the 90s and, you know, early 90s, 80s, I would even say late 90s, right? You wouldn't find a lot of that. Even early 2000s, you wouldn't find a lot of that in your face. And I'm not even talking about with the lyrics, right? Check the tone of the notes that are being played in the actual music, right? And I guarantee you, I'm telling you, scientifically proven that caused an effect on society, right? A negative effect, a real negative effect. And shout outs to music makers. You know, if you listen to, you really need to check out some of the podcasts right here on ROARRR TV, right? Like, for instance, if you check out like Mohagoni Roots and some of those artists that come through there, these people are raising they're raising the energy of the atmosphere simply by doing what they love to do, right? And you can hear it and you can feel it, right? I told you that camera was gonna die because, so now we got the blurry camera, right? But I'm gonna rectify. I'm gonna go get the charger. I'm gonna rectify. Y'all vibe out on this beat for a minute. Vibe out on this beat for a minute. I'll be right back. Bunch of takes, so I'm sorry. Yeah, but the energy, man, the energy, even in the music, is so important, right? That it changes the atmosphere of everything. So if you can imagine, right, if you're so far removed from an artist when they're playing their music or they're doing their you know, they're making their recording or whatever the case might be, and you're here listening through some device, right? And you're catching some playback, right? You listen through some device and you're catching some kind of playback somewhere. And it actually has an effect. It's effective enough to raise or lower your vibration. And when I tell you, don't take it lightly, because frequencies, energies, right? I learned a long time ago, not really that long ago, that life is literally everything that you make it. I'm gonna say that again. Life is literally everything that you make it, right? If there's something in your life that you don't love, you don't like about it, literally you're the one that has the control to change it, right? um, peel the layers of the onion far enough back and be real with yourself, you got to realize that you're the one that either did something or didn't do something why you're in the situation that you don't like, or why you have that situation that you don't like. Now, that's a hard one, right? But that's the hardest piece, I think, of people actually controlling their life and their destiny, is taking that responsibility of the things in life that you don't like. Because if you can't do that, then you're not ultimately controlling your destiny, right? You have to be able to see that, hey, listen, if I don't like this about myself, there's nobody else can change it but me. So you got to change it, right? And if you're not looking to change it, then you don't change it. And that brings me to like attraction, right? You hear people talking about laws of attraction, and energy goes hand in hand with that, because you can't attract things with negative energy. Negative energy is more like a repellent. I mean, it does attract things, but it's not going to attract the positivity. You can't, okay, there's a better way to say it. You can't attract the positives in life that you want with negativity, if that makes sense, right? So therefore, all right, let's say you want to have a Lamborghini, using the Lamborghini as a term, right? And this audience is probably the stupidest term to use, a Lamborghini, but let's say you want a Lamborghini, right? And you're driving along in your Honda Accord or whatever the case might be, and you see somebody around about your age, somebody you went to high school with, pull up next to you in a Lamborghini. That specific moment, you have a choice in how you feel, right? Do you feel like, I'm not saying I don't like, that's tough. Do you feel like, oh, why isn't that me? We went to this high school together, or do you feel like, hey, there's a proof that I can have my Lamborghini, because here's Billy Joe, who went to the same high school, and he's driving a Lamborghini. So because that's more of a positive way of feeling in that, right? So that would help you to attract that. But the majority of people would be in that situation, and they would look at it the other way. What did I do wrong? What kind of, upper hand did he have? Or rather than just looking at it and be like, oh, there's the proof. I can do it too. Again, that's more of a positive way to look about it, and you hear people say that oh, that law of attraction stuff, that's all garbage and nobody don't. Well, if you're thinking about it like that, I can promise you, just don't even bother with that. right? That's not your thing. Do something else. Go to work. Let somebody tell you what to do. Punch the clock, whatever, whatever the case might be. But if you do know this and you do, you do believe in this, some of the times, a lot of the times, we're the ones that stand in our way, right? Because some of the times it's be like, yo, I know this positive attraction works. I know this attraction works. I'm gonna attract this thing. I'm gonna attract this thing. I'm gonna attract this life. I'm gonna attract this. I'm gonna attract that this. But within that, it's like, oh, well, why is it taking so long and it's not happening and this, that, the other thing, and it's not happening in the timing that it should happen, and all these other things, right? All these other things it's just like, okay, well, yeah, you're not gonna get anywhere with that because that's not positivity, right? Bottom line is the laws of attraction actually work, and I'm the proof, right? Look at this network right now. Shout outs to everybody on ROARRR TV. I'm telling you guys, check out some of these content creators on ROARRTV.tv. You got Palmetto Star, right? He's the founder of the whole entire, organization, right? You got myself, I am CEO, right? You got Lady Empress, she's on Wednesday nights, right? You have Shelly Speaks Truth, another Wednesday night, right? And then you have Miko Tai. Miko Tai shuts it down on Thursday. Well, I shouldn't say shuts it down, but because he opens it up, right, on Thursday. And then, following him, we have Palmetto Star. I just mentioned him, right? But that's on Thursday night, And then Friday, we got the Colored Raw. Color Me Raw, right? That's where they sit and they eat and then they talking, and I'm telling you, give somebody some food in the stomach, you hear a whole other side of somebody, right? But we got a whole lineup, and we're constantly adding more. So make sure you check that out. And by the way, there's a commercial somewhere around here that tells you that, hey, if you like what we're doing and you want to help us out, click on that link and upgrade the subscription, because it really helps us out, right? It really helps us out. The growth, the things that we're looking to do for you guys, it's super impactful. So make sure you stick around, lend us some support, pay it forward. We, God knows, are doing the same, right? That's gonna bring me to my major subject of the night, right? Because I spoke about laws of attraction and a little bit, right? I spoke about energy a little bit. Now I want to talk about the Black woman. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the Black woman, right? Oh God, here it go. They ready to click off. Some people are like, oh, here he go. It's a little bit, I'm sure it's not what you expect. Let me put it that way. Miss Black Woman. As far as I see, and as far as I know, and everything within me, everything within me knows the Black woman is the founder of universe. Say it again. The Black woman is founder of universe. Now, she doesn't feel protected. She doesn't feel like her kings are standing up. She feels like she can't get any authentic help without any strings attached. Let me say that again. She feels like she can't get any authentic help without strings attached. That's a tough one, fellas. That's a real tough one. And trust me, I get it, right? I get it. I'm a firm believer that everybody moves off of motivation. Nobody just moves just to move, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's a reason behind what you're doing. Like literally, we breathe because we need to stay alive. We need the oxygen. That's why we breathe. We're not just breathing just because. So everything in life is just like that. There's something behind, there's a real reason behind every single thing that we do. So I can understand to where a certain extent where people aren't going to move without motivation. But like I said, a certain extent, right? What's our motivations? What's our motivations, right? Motivation has to be more than looking for a date or looking for a mate even. Motivation sometimes has to be more than that, bro. Sometimes motivation, okay, especially in like a community like this, right? We're in an ecosystem here with 2 Alpha TV where I don't want to put a conscious label, right? But it's revolutionary, right? And there's a community of revolutionaries here, right? So within the community of revolutionaries, it has to be, when it comes to our women, it has to be more than looking for a date or looking for a mate. It has to be about preservation of community. If nothing else. Preservation of community has to come first. Now, what does that mean? What does that look like, right? That means if a sister needs a helping hand with something, it doesn't mean I'm looking for a date in return of the helping hand. And if I'm not in position for a date, or I can't get the date, then the helping hand is off the table. Come on, y'all. Come on. That can't be us. That cannot be us. Goldman Sachs. Y'all know who Goldman Sachs is, right? Goldman Sachs had, I want to say it was 2021. Goldman Sachs decided that they were going to invest into the black woman. I want to make sure I have the information here, so I'm not telling you any wrong information. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah. It was March 10th on 2021. Y'all can look it up. Goldman Sachs announced the launch of this 1 million black women initiative, right? They committed $10 billion in direct investment capital and $100 million in philanthropical capital, right? And that's to be over 10 years, right? So that was Goldman Sachs in 2021. And I remember my wife and I were doing a morning show then, and we covered it. And it really stuck out to me. It really stuck out to me that Goldman Sachs realized who our women are, but we don't. Make it make sense, y'all. Say it again. In 2021, Goldman Sachs said they were going to invest $10 billion in direct investment capital for black women. Everybody else knows. Everybody else knows. Okay, so that was Goldman Sachs, right? So since then, right? JP Morgan Chase in 2000, not since then, so that was in 2020. 2020, JP Morgan Chase, they launched their $30 billion 5-year racial equity commitment, right? Here's the thing. They're targeting, again, black women entrepreneurs. Key focus. It's JP Morgan Chase's advanced buy, right? Wells Fargo. Y'all see a trend? Wells Fargo, black-owned business research and funding in collaboration with organizations like National Minority Supplier Development Council. Wells Fargo released reports and committed $100 million in 2023 to 2025 to support middle market business, emphasizing black women owners. Y'all seen a trend? Luke Capital's cash management solution for racial equity, right? Partnering with Goldman Sachs and Google in 2021, this black investment bank created products that direct capital cash flow to diverse communities, including black women in STEM fields. It's facilitated over $500 million in investments by 2025, with key focus on education and economic mobility for Black women. Should I continue? Or do you all see a trend? I really want to know what's y'all's thoughts about this. I got a couple of questions. You know, I mean, the biggest ultimate question is why? Right? Why? Why such key focus? You know, we're in 2025 and this really started in 2021, right? So for the past 4 years, there's been real key push on investments in our Black women. I'm not knocking it. I like it. To me, it points at the value. I mean, okay, these are investments, right? These are all investors we just listed off. We didn't list off charities. This is not Goldman Sachs saying, hey, I'm giving charity. This is Goldman Sachs saying, hey, I'm investing. I need y'all to get in my comments. I need to hear y'all on this. I'm confused, but I'm not confused. Right? I know what's going on, to the fact of I know Black women is everything. Creators of society, nurturers of society. I'm confused about why Goldman Sachs and all these investors are investing into that. And I'm concerned about why we are not investing everything that we possibly can as far as Black men. I need y'all to get in my comments. I really need to hear about this. Thank you so much for taking your time. I really appreciate it. It's another Urban Country Mornings. Get in the comments, please. I need to hear from y'all on this one. I really do. I really do. I go.